everyone. Welcome back to All That and Then Some with Dewana. Can we get a what? Oh! I am coming not live because I am taping this, but I am live and direct in my living room. This is not going to be my usual setup. My usual setup will be in my room that I have changed into my walk-in closet slash, you know, uh, all that and then some with Dewana visionary room. But being that I'm working from home, I had to move my table out here, put my computers out here, and do what it do. But I told myself during this time I was going to make a couple of videos. So to be all the way honest, I'm probably going to have this same hairstyle in about two, three, four videos. Who knows? It depends on how I feel. I might put some makeup on, I might not. I'm not a makeup person. But I'm just here to give you some content because I really need to bring back all that and then some with Dewana. I really need to start, being more social on social media and pushing this vision that God has blessed me with. Because let me tell you something. I got a lot of ideals and I look back at them and I really do not remember any of them. So, you know, I'm in my night clothes right now. I'm being all the way honest. I'm doing this before my church starts at 11:30 online. Hello. But I'm back and we're gonna get to what today's topic is about. I don't know, so I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. It took me so long, but I did go to church from my bedroom. I did get dressed for church, as you can see. And let's start this video. So, what my videos are mostly about, just in case you are new here, is I talk about stories from my past that have made me into the woman I am today and who's going to push me into being the woman that God has always envisioned me to be from today unto the future. And I do that by using the Word of the Day app. So today, the topic of this video is whataboutism of God's vision. Yes, a whataboutism. Ain't that word like that word to me? I just like saying it, whataboutism. And usually I have my iPad here and I'm like, the word is, yeah, I can't do that. So here's how you say it. Boop.
Whataboutism.
Yeah, so there's the word.
Whataboutism.
And what it means is it's a noun and it means the practice of responding to an accusation or difficult question by making a counter accusation or raising a different issue. So, what I mean by the whataboutism of God's vision is when God says something to me, instead of me taking it and going forth with what the vision that He has for me in my life, I have counter questioned some of the things that He has wanted me to do. Let's just break it down. Like this right here. This is like the sentence that they had for it. Excusing your mistakes with whataboutisms is not the same as defending your record. Lord, I wrote this and I can't even read my own handwriting. I need like some glasses ASAP. But have you ever done that? Have you ever excused your mistakes by defending your record? Like I've done that with God plenty of times, especially in these last 6 months that I haven't done like a video. I haven't really done anything. I've kind of been in like in a depressed, kind of anxious mode for the past 6 months. I've really, God's always pushed. Like I was just complaining this morning on Snapchat about the fact that I have like four, five, six different titles to videos that when he dropped it into my spirit, I was like, oh, that's good. Oh, that's going to be a good old story. Come 6 months later, now I don't even remember what the story was I wanted to talk about. I'm like, what was I going to say about this? I don't even remember. So I really have a whataboutism of God's vision. I really have a problem, and I'm admitting it, that I have put it on the back burner because I have let personal natural issues in my life take precedent in everything. I have really let myself go. I've let myself down in a lot of different ways. Um, I'm sure I've let God down, but God will always forgive. He'll always make a way out of no way. And what I've thought of doing in this past 3 months of this year is I'm trying to be more resilient. I'm trying to be more steadfast, and I'm trying to. I brought a prayer journal, and I'm trying to read the word, and not just read it, but to really understand it, So let me just give you a straight example of like a whataboutism of God's vision, what I've done, like personally. Uh, mm, all right, I thought of one. So God gave me a story to talk about that has to do with one of my children. And let me just be all the way transparent. I'm not going to say what child, but if you know my kids, you're going to probably figure out which one I'm talking about. But there's a child of mine who just displays so many of the characters that I had when I was raising my children. You understand? And God gave me this good story, this good blog he wanted me to write, and he pretty much wanted me to put it out there. Like, these are the things that this child of mine is doing. This is what I did when my kids were children. Look at the similarities, and wanted me to put it out there on Front Street. And then, me and my what a baptism of God's vision was like, first off, God, that ain't nobody business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nobody's business what's going on with my child and their child and my grandchild. That's nobody's business but mine. Um, and how can I even make a post just about one child of mine, because I see so many similarities in their life and my life. And I think truthfully, when I was saying it, I think my problem was that I see so much of me in this child that I hate to look at it. You know what I'm saying? And I really think now, looking back at it, I know that God wanted me to write that out so that I could look at myself and I can say, yeah, you know what? You did do these things. And don't ever get it twisted. I think about that all the time, of the things that I did wrong as far as raising my children. But that hit home. That hit home where, he had to sit me down and say, you have not followed my directions because of your own personal pain, your own personal, prison that you put yourself in. I have forgiven you for the things that you have done. When are you going to forgive yourself? And then I come right back like, well, you know what, God, I try to forgive myself, but how things are. I'm trying to make a way when there is no way. Where you at in all this? I don't got time to be doing no vision thing. I don't got time to be sitting in front of no YouTube channel talking to people who, are they listening? Are they paying attention? I don't know if they are or not. I gotta, my grandbaby's over here. I got to feed him. I got to give him a bath. I got to put his night clothes on. I got to get him up in the morning. I got to get him to my aunt's house for him to watch him. It's a whole, I'm always going off like in my head. In my head, I have conversations with God like I'm talking to my friend on the street. You know what I mean? Minus the curse words. I don't curse. I don't curse like that anymore anyway. Sometimes some slip out, mostly with my kids. And see, there it is. He done dropped something else in my head. How can you be mad when they talk to you a certain type of way, but as soon as you get mad, you go right back into who you were, and just start going off at the mouth. So my water baptism of God's vision, I'm really working on that. That's why I finally, after 6 long months, 3 months, before I did a little dreads, and yes, I do still have my dreads, but I like big hair. Y'all have seen the pictures. Look at this one. And I like length, and my hair is already 4 CCC, So I needed to put some box braids or something in my hair just to give me some options so I can do some different styles. But yeah, so up until that video, I didn't do nothing before that either. I just been sitting home chilling, you know. And this morning, like it hit me, I'm watching all these people like branch out and doing the things that they really want to have time to do, but they don't have time to do. And in this time when we're shut in and we have to work from home, like I'm working from home, this is the um, golden time to finally let go of my inhibitions and say, you know what, God, you give me that story, give me that memory. If it's, you want me to write it out, let me go ahead and write it out. You want me to jump on a video? Let me put my baby to sleep real quick, and then let me jump on doing a video, because that's the only way I'm gonna get it done. Because if not, you're gonna be all up in it. So I just wanted to encourage you guys today, especially in this time, to sit. Sometimes we have to sit still and not have all the distractions of the world, you know, to prohibit us from, reaching and like even first making that first step to the vision that he has for you and for me. So this is my first, like, I've been out the loop. I had to move from out there in the living room into my bedroom because one of my kids came over here, and they just gravitate towards the living room and took it over. And I'm like, well, I can't do no video sitting out here looking at you playing your PlayStation, doing like the baby gonna get something now. Ooh, maybe we'll do that today. Baby, come get something no. Whatever that, whatever that challenge is. I don't got time for that. But I just wanted to drop that little nugget in your ear. I want to start off with talking about the whataboutisms of God's vision that I have been dealing with and that I'm going to be working on in these next couple of months. Hopefully, I'll be back on a weekly schedule of giving y'all, videos. I'm going to get back to the funny. I'm going to get back to the heartwarming. I'm going to get back to God's vision for this YouTube channel, from my blogs, and hopefully I'll get back to doing podcasts. Who knows what I'm going to do? Who knows what I'm going to do? All I know is that God made me all that and then some, and I'm thankful. He's gave me a pass time and time and time and time again. So don't ever doubt that even if you have a whataboutism of God's vision on your life, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. All right? He made me all that and then some, but he made you all that and then some too, ladies. Don't forget it, okay? Until next time, bye. Baby, come give some. Ooh, look at that girl in that picture. Ooh, look at this. I'm supposed to stop, but look at her in that picture and then look at this. I mean, I'm still all that and then some, but that girl was, that girl beautiful. That girl beautiful. You beautiful. Bye.